So I just had a delivery at a house with like a gate and like a long ass driveway and like a big ass house, and there was a basset hound and another dog outside. And so my window is down because I had to like open the gate with the gate code. And so one dog just like hops up on the window, and I'm like, oh hello baby, and I'm just rubbing on his cheeks, and I'm out there for a while because the dog keeps jumping on me. So I'm like, okay, I have to love on you. I was probably out there for like 2 minutes before the guy of whom I assume ordered the food comes out, and he looks like, I'm gonna guess like 17 years old. He was like taller than me. He had really pretty eyes. And I saw his Vans in the garage, and I was like, he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, my dogs are so stinky. And I got like dirt on my arms, and I'm like, oh, do not apologize. I do not care. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no. So I hand him the food, and I pet the dog. He goes inside. I get in my car. I go to leave. The dogs go away. I get to the end of the driveway, and the gate's not opening as I'm approaching it, and I know it's opening towards me, so I like give it space so it doesn't hit my car. It doesn't open. There's no like button to push. Trust me, I looked. So I slowly inch up until I'm like touching the gate. It's still not opening. So I reverse, and then I drive forward again. So then I reverse. I get out of my car. I like tug on the gate. So I'm there for like a few minutes, and I'm literally reversing. I'm a third of the way up their driveway to go like knock on the door, because at first I thought I'd call them, but I couldn't find their number because I already closed the order. Confidentiality and all that. So I'm gonna like knock on their door and be like, I can't get out. And I look at my rear view mirror, and as I'm going up the driveway, wow, the gate is opening, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I just reverse all the way back down the driveway and into the street. So Alec, if you order Panera again, please free us next time. That was kind of scary. I felt like I was about to get abducted by some rich guy. So all of my junior year and all of my senior year, I worked and I saved up for my own graduation present for myself, and it was a trip to Spain. And then coronavirus happened, so I got my refund in the mail, and I paid $1,000 for the trip. My parents paid $1,000, and my grandmother paid $1,000. And I asked all of them if they wanted, when I got my refund, if they wanted me to give them the money back, and they said like no, like that can be like your graduation present still, which is good because I go to a private university and it's expensive. Shout out JU, but I'm paying for it all myself. That's why I'm always working. So that refund check covered next semester's tuition, so I put it in my savings account as soon as I got it. My mom just called me, and apparently she didn't know I got the refund, so they were looking into it to see who cashed the check because she thought someone stole it. And I was like, no, it's mine. Like, I got it, I cashed it, it's in my account. And she was like, well, you know that's not all your money, right? And I was like, no, you said that I could keep all the money. Like that's covering next semester, and I've been living and spending as though next semester is covered. And apparently my father decides that he wants his $1,000 back. So I guess as of right now, I am still $300 short for next semester, which is 10% of the tuition.
You can see it. That bumper sticker right under the Jesus says, Israel, we stand with you. You are not alone.
I am so sick and tired of feeling like I want to cry when I'm on my way home. Like, am I ever going to live somewhere where I'm, like, at the end of a day, it's somewhere I want to go? I want to
kitchen, drinking coffee out of my to-go cup, because I didn't realize that the to-go cups in our kitchen were only for Bill. My fucking bad, my guy. I do the dishes. He does not do the dishes. And I haven't washed the to-go cups that I've previously used. So I use the only standing to-go cup, fill it with my coffee. I'm halfway done. I put it down. He comes into the kitchen with his own fucking to-go cup in his hand. I leave the room for 2 minutes to clean my piercings. I come back, my cup's fucking gone. All of a sudden, the laundry room door is shut. It's never shut. I open it. He put it on the fucking washer with his cup that he already had. I was gonna grab it myself, but then he comes out right before I'm about to leave. I fucking hate it here. I live with psychopaths. Psycho fucking paths. Why the fuck did he... And now he's coming outside. Why the fuck did he take my coffee cup? Passive aggressive fucking bitch.
It has been 2 years since I was in my last relationship. And I still dream about him. I talked to a teacher about it my senior year. Because I had a class with him. And I had to explain to her that the reason I was explaining to her that the reason that I was even taking this class with her was because I was switching around my schedule so that I could get away from him. Because he had, after the breakup, developed a best friendship with my ex-best friends, and he had watched the entire fallout. So having a class with him and them, well, one of them, I was in a really low place. Yeah. But I liked this teacher, and I never planned on taking this class with her, but it was the only one that was available that I could take so that I could leave school earlier than I normally was, just so I didn't have to see him, so I didn't have to be around him, you know? But the class that I ended up being placed with, he was in that class. And I walked into the first day, and the first thing that happens is he exchanges a look with one of his friends, and other people saw it, and of course they told me I didn't look at him. I didn't want to see it, but they told me everything I didn't want to know. So that teacher was always there for me. She knew when I was sad. She had helped me when I was sad, and I told her, and I was like, we broke up recently, you know, and I still dream about him. And she was like, hey man, I've been there. I had to break up, and I thought about him for years, and now I'm fine. I'm married with kids. We broke up like 2 years ago, and I still dream about him. And I'm not crying because I miss him, because he treated me like... The breakup wasn't good. I'm crying because my brain won't let me forget him. I want to be able to live my life without everything reminding me of people from my past. I'm not trying to act like I'm some whole changed person. I don't want to see the Chevy Impala and think about him. You know, I don't want to see my own tortoiseshell cat and think about him. Because I don't miss him. I don't. I want to move on, but my brain won't let me. And it's been years. I can try to change my thoughts when I'm awake, but I don't know how to keep him out of my dreams.